the inventor of the TOC himself defined TOC as focus. So what should be done now and what should not be done right now.
Hanspeter, we know each other from the BlueDolphin network, and this BlueDolphin network is based on the theory of constraints and self-organization. Let's start with TOC. How would you describe the theory of constraints in short?
Yes, so Goldratt himself, so Goldratt was the inventor of the TOC himself, defined TOC as focus. So what should be done now and what should not be done right now. And to say a little bit more, yes, as long as you have a goal, let's say as an organization, as a for-profit organization, or as a not-for-profit organization, or even as an individual or a small group, you have a goal, you want to achieve something, and as long as you have a goal, you have something, a constraint, a bottleneck, which hinders you in the achievement of this goal. Mm-hmm. And so TOC claims that you have to identify this constraint and you have to get it under control, you have to manage it, and thereby you achieve your goal, you achieve more of your goal. So it's very important to identify this constraint, because all non-constraints are not important in the achievement of this goal. Not important is a little bit a strong word, but it is not worth the effort to optimize, to manage them more in detail, to make them more productive. So it's really, really important, very important to identify this constraint and start to manage it. Yeah. So this is I would say is TOC in short. You have to have a goal. You have to identify a constraint, and then we are already in the details a little bit. There is a model or a tool called the 5 focusing steps, mm-hmm. where you identify this constraint, the constraint, you start to exploit or to optimize this constraint. Then you start to subordinate or synchronize with all other non-constraints. And then you start to elevate. This means you increase the capacity of this constraint in order to let more of your workflow through the system, because you have increased your bottleneck or your constraint. And the last of these 5 focusing steps is avoid inertia, and start from step number 1. So again, identify the bottleneck, because it's very likely that the bottleneck starts moving, and another department, for example, or another part of the organization becomes the constraint. Yeah.
Wonderful. So, Hanspeter, to round it up, what would you say? How could you help people? When should people reach out to you, and what do you have to offer?
Yes, thank you, Michael, for this opportunity. So I work with organizations where they have a big part of their business is done in projects, either for product development, or they do projects for clients, for customers, for their customers. I mainly work in technical oriented companies. So they are developing, producing technical products. And when somebody, preferably the owner or a manager, a top manager, wants to do more projects in a shorter time, or more projects with the same people but with less stress, then I think it's worth to get in contact with me to have an idea of who I am and what the problems of your organizations are, and to discuss possible ways to improve the situation.
Mm-hmm. And where can people find you?
Yes, you can find me on LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
Just type Hanspeter Körner, You can find me on the web under my web address, hpkörner.com. I think these two are the main ways to get in contact with me.
Cool. You will be linked in LinkedIn anyhow, so I think that's rather simple. Wonderful. Hanspeter, thanks a lot for this interview. And at the end, let's Wolfram Müller tell us what's his idea of the BlueDolphin network is.
Okay, what is BlueDolphin? I think BlueDolphin is the first and the really first worldwide community of people who want to do self-organized changes based on theory of constraint. Okay, and what is this? In the end, a theory of constraints is all about getting more output in a very short time without adding pressure to the people and additional resources. That's theory of constraints. And the self-organization part is coming to this point, even in huge organization, in a very, very fast way. And our aim as Dolphins is, of course, to share this knowledge and make it available to as many organizations as possible around the world. So our service is being a community, exchanging ideas, exchanging experience, and make this happen. There are friends of BlueDolphin, that's the smallest version. There you get invitations to our gatherings, you get a newsletter, you get coffee breaks, small information bites. And of course, you get all the support you need to get it started. And there's, of course, a paid membership. And if you are a paid member, then you get additionally service. You get access to the whole community, to the whole network of dolphins with all their experience and knowledge how to do it. There will be question and answer sessions. There will be coffee breaks, even more and better ones. There will be knowledge updates if someone learns something. And you get access to our whole body of knowledge. That's something around 2 gigabytes of data. It's books, it's PDFs, articles, it's small videos and useful links, and even Excel tools to get started right away. So you have access to the whole body of knowledge of the whole BlueDolphin network. And that's very valuable, by the way. And the third part, of course, and the third service is, if you want to really get started, sometimes you need to convince your boss, and we are helping in this. And sometimes it's a little better to have some guidance, some coaching through the BlueDolphin process to really get your success as fast as possible. And of course, we as BlueDolphin, we offer help in this. So we are a community from the beginning to the end, just to make you successful and your company. If you want to join, it's very easy. Just open browser, type in https://blue-dolphin.world, and there's a contact formula. Just get in contact, and you're welcome to swim with us in the ocean as a blue dolphin.